Whenever you go on Facebook, you'll occasionally notice someone putting up a post with a picture of a black woman. Now, she may be from America or from Africa or Brazil, but it's all pretty much the same. They'll show you a picture of her with a caption saying beautiful or Queen Mother Earth or goddess or some other superfluous, ostentatious, melodramatic adjective. So this is these fellas' idea of putting the black woman on a pedestal, the way they feel white men have put white women on a pedestal. Let me be very clear when I say this to you guys who post this endless parade of pics of supposedly beautiful black women. You look pathetic. You claim you're honoring the black woman, but in reality you're just visually masturbating yourself at the black woman's expense. Now, the most common excuse you'll hear for why these guys do this is that they want to boost the self-esteem of black women in general. So let's just get this straight. You're putting up pics online hoping that any random female will see them and feel better about themselves. Really? Is that your goal? Well, let's see how this pans out in the real world. Now, imagine you were behind on your bills and you really needed your paycheck this week. Your boss calls you into his office and he gives you a big speech about how you're such a great employee and you're the best person who's ever come to work for him. He just goes on and on telling you how you're the greatest thing since bread came in a bag. And at the end of his sermon, he presents you with a picture of a check. Not even a check with your name on it, just a picture of a generic check he took from Google Images. Now, how would you feel? Would that boost your self-esteem? Would you feel like you were just as good an employee as the whites at your job who got a real check and not just a picture of a check? Well, that's what you men are doing when you refuse to get offline and build a society for your woman. You're reduced to trawling through websites looking for women with perfect faces and perfect bodies who you wish you could get with, and then telling any random woman who comes by whose self-esteem is so vapid she would actually look at your post that the picture you took off Google represents her. Yeah, it sure does. Just like the picture of the check your boss took represents you getting paid. I know a lot of you guys on Facebook are in your teens and 20s, but honestly, I'm seeing fellas in their 30s and 40s and older who are doing the same mess. And that's a pathetic statement on your life when the only thing you have to offer a woman is a picture on your timeline. It isn't that you don't have the ability to offer something real to the black woman, the person you claim you love so much. The problem is that you don't really think she's worth the effort to do so. Now, if she were a pair of retro Jordans or pink LeBrons, you'd work half the year to get her. But black men inhabit a world where they're content to drool and lust after the baddest looking females while they go home and cupcake Grimace from the McDonald's commercials. We are men of low expectations who now want our women to appease our low expectations. When a white man wants respect, he comes to the table with his accomplishments. When he wants to pay homage to his woman, he doesn't put up a stupid picture on the internet. He holds a beauty pageant and puts it on national television. He buys newspaper ads and prints up whole magazines, all dedicated to showing his woman how much she means to him. When you ask a black man what he's done to show these black women he's posting up all these pics for what they mean to him, he can only tell you, I put up a link on Twitter and I told my daughter she's a beautiful queen. You guys are just pandering for panties. You throw out these pics like a fisherman throws out a lure and you're hoping that some desperate chick will be so flattered by your impersonal solicitation that she'll bite and you'll have some easy drawers. The sad part is that a lot of females will fall for this, but the saddest part is that you could actually have some of those females whose pictures you've been licking your monitor over if you just put in a little more effort to give her something more than empty sweet talk that can do her no good. It's time to treat grown men like grown men and tell you that you're lazy and unambitious, and those girls you're posting pics of would laugh you out of the room. A woman can get some hopelessly thirsty vagabond anywhere. What she can't find so easily is a man who can offer her something she needs. It's time to strap you lames up with some game. Black women today have no respect for black men because they see that black men always want to try to jive talk and con their way into getting something. They never save up their money and get the resources to make something real. They just try to do the bare minimum of existence, and so black women are constantly going around with second-rate photography, second-rate videos, and a third-rate image because their men aren't trying to build something for them to be properly appreciated in. I hear a lot of people talking greasy about Tariq Nasheed, but I'll tell you one thing. A lot of you guys say how pretty author Michelle Alexander is. All of you guys putting up her pics talk about Michelle Alexander. Tariq Nasheed talked to Michelle Alexander. So if it's about bolstering our woman's self-image, what do you think matters to them more? A picture of someone else? Or putting together your own camera equipment and taking a picture of her? A lot of you say the TV show Scandal is an insult to black men, and you're right, but it's not the white TV network or the black female who created the show who are humiliating you. The most humiliating thing about Scandal toward black men isn't what the black woman on the show has done to black men. It's what black men who have never even watched the show have done to black men. We haven't presented any type of alternative to Scandal, not even on the internet. So if you're a black female and you want to be in front of a camera so you can be adored like Olivia Pope, you can't even get these black male daydreamers on Facebook to even put out a YouTube video of you because they've done nothing with their offline time except fantasize about women while bolstering the power of white men. At least the white boys can offer Kerry Washington a day's salary in a video. What can you offer any of these females you're putting up pictures of or these pictures for? I see a lot of black men have got something slick to say about Issa Rae and how after her online success she's jumped on the man-bashing bandwagon. But I've got some hard truths for you fellas. She probably doesn't have a lot of gratitude toward black men at this point because it wasn't what black men built that helped her get off the ground. Before Issa Rae started her Kickstarter fundraising, she had to get the money together to get Awkward Black Girl off the ground. And listen to whom she had to thank for it.
How much are we at right now?
We're at 40.
$40,000?
Yay!
Thank you guys so much for supporting Awkward Black Girl. We could not have done this without you, obviously. So this is just a heartfelt thank you from the both of us.
I mean, it feels like Christmas. It was really exciting to wake up, it was a Thursday, just a couple of days ago, and actually see that not only did we reach 30, but we passed it, and we're still passing it. So it's just exciting every hour to refresh the button on Kickstarter and see how much you guys are still supporting it. So thank you, we're really, really excited.
And this means that we can bring you 5 more episodes. We have 5 more episodes of awkwardness and drama and love. So we hope you enjoy it.
We've been really blessed to have great relationships with people, and so we have a great DP whose name is Shay. Unfortunately, we didn't get to feature him in our Kickstarter video, but he is very much a part of our cast and crew and has been with us since episode 4 to help us elevate the show. So we pretty much have survived off of favors from people like Shay who donate their time, donate their equipment, and they're doing this because they believe in the show. And we also got lucky because someone named Fahad, who plays Amir, has also contributed financially to the show. So we've gotten donations from cast, people in the crew have donated their time, and they're doing this because they believe in the show. And the actors, fortunately for us, have been also donating their time and working for free. So we've been lucky so far that everyone that's been involved has done it just out of sheer kindness and because they believe in us and what we're doing. So that's pretty much how we've survived so far.
And we've also been coming out of pocket a lot, so that's another reason why we appreciate this Kickstarter money, because you know we don't have jobs, so we're kind of broke. So thank you for coming through on that end.
So she got help from whites and Arabs, but the black men were too busy showing how much they loved her by putting up pics of some booty model on Instagram. And if she had been waiting for a black man to get up and help her, she'd still be sitting in her apartment hoping for the times to get better, because all you Negroes would be sitting on Facebook putting up pics of some African model and telling Issa, "You're the queen mother goddess of the earth," but you wouldn't lift a finger or give a dime to help make her dreams a reality before she put something together on her own. Now, which do you think did more for her self-esteem? Posting up a picture and calling it beautiful, or building something she could use to work with? Now, I'm going to make this real easy for you today, and after you see this, you'll understand you don't have any excuses after today. Issa Rae had actresses in her web series Awkward Black Girl, but she far from got everyone who's out there. So what are you offering these women in the real world? Don't you think some of these females you're trying to entice with your bow-legged, uncoordinated, sloppy invitations would feel more appreciated if you actually offered them a chance to be seen themselves? If Issa Rae could do it, why not you? Okay, let's get to it. Now, movie studios commonly use the ARRI Panaflex camera, but that runs about $150,000. Most major motion pictures today use a digital cinema camera called the Epic, made by the company Red, but that unit will put you back about $50,000. Now, Red makes a cheaper version called the Scarlet, and it starts at $9,000 plus accessories. But let's just say you don't have $9,000 on you. You still have options and no excuses. Canon makes a DSLR camera called the 5D. You can pick one up for around $3,000, or you can get them used or refurbished for $2,000 or even less. It's a still photography camera that has video recording capability, and the pictures are very impressive. How good is this camera? Good enough for a movie to buy advertising time during the Super Bowl. This is the trailer for the major motion picture Act of Valor. Most of this movie was shot using the 5D. It's also been used in limited shots for movies like Iron Man 2 and Captain America, so obviously you get better image quality than what Issa Rae had. And the great thing is, if you want to do still photography, the camera obviously does that too. But if the 5D is still too much for some of you lames out there, there are other options. Canon makes the 7D, which you can get for around $1,500, and Panasonic makes the GH3, which you can buy for $1,000. Now, I don't work for Canon or Panasonic, and I'm not selling anything. The reason I'm going into all this meticulous detail is because black men today just look plain old pathetic, and I'm hoping this will help take away the excuses you've been making for yourself. We can't continue being the only men on earth who can only offer our women a bunch of senseless compliments and no benefits, because right now there aren't a lot of benefits to knowing the average black man. He comes with his hand out, wanting something from a woman, but not able to offer her very much at all. He keeps promising her this pedestal that he never delivers on. Meanwhile, she has to get her daily bread and all her opportunities to feel appreciated in front of the world from white and other non-black men, because her own men are too busy concentrating all their efforts on putting together cheap tributes online, which are really nothing than flimsily disguised attempts to beg for sex. You're not posting these pics because you love black women. You're doing it because you want sex, and you'll take it from any black woman. You don't care which. Most of you have no earthly idea what game is. Game isn't talking your way into a woman's bed. Game is being able to stand still and not even open your mouth and make her want to come to you. All this talking and all this begging isn't making our women feel any more wanted or appreciated, and it isn't helping us make her look better in front of the world either. The black men who don't respect black women the most aren't the ones who make videos criticizing black women. The black men who disrespect black women the most are the ones who praise black women and spend hours heaping every accolade imaginable on black women. And when that black woman needs a career opportunity, those men who can't get enough of gassing her head up aren't able to actually do anything for her. And more white men in the porn industry have been able to pick up black women cheap for that reason alone. Those white men know their black competition is nothing but talk, and a woman needs more than lip service. Going forward, in the 21st century, the only black men who are honoring black women are the ones who are producing something for them. A picture and a like page of random women is for high school boys trying to be slick. If you can't give her a job or help her career or make an image of her, the woman you're talking to, then you're running a scam. No more talking about pedestals. Build one, or shut up, and don't complain when the non-black men do it for you.